Ally, fan engagement, how crucial is it that the Ready to Listen survey, that fans take part in that and have their voice heard by the club?
I think it's very important. It's obviously important at the best of times, but particularly I think for our supporters and our club at this moment in time. I think the engagement between fans and the club is something that's as I say, it's very relevant to a lot of people within our club, particularly the board members and the staff. You know, I think it's great that we've got an opportunity now to you know, hear the fans, if you like. You know, we've said long enough now that the supporters deserve a voice, and particularly our supporters for what they've been through in the last 2 years. So I think from the club's point of view, and indeed the supporters' point of view, it's a great exercise. I
guess that will be your message, that for so long the supporters have been looking for their voice to be heard and to be listened to. Now's their opportunity to really get their views out there, and the board has said that it's wanting to listen, it's ready to listen. That's the name of the initiative. So there's a great opportunity there for the supporters.
It's a wonderful opportunity for the supporters, because I think, obviously, as I said, in the last 2 years, the one thing that throughout their great support, there's been an awful lot of uncertainty within the club through no fault of the supporters. So I think this will be an opportunity for them to hopefully have some questions that they want asked, answered. And I think it's a great idea that the board have, you know, put themselves up in this position to be as open as they possibly can. So it's, as I said, you know, I think it's a no-lose situation, hopefully.
Clearly you're a Rangers supporter yourself, you always have been, and because of that, the supporters really listen to you and your views. Aside from the fact you're the manager, they know you've got the club at heart as well, and they're keen to hear what you have to say. With you saying, look, this is something that you should buy into, and the board are wanting to hear what you have to say, it's something they'll hopefully take on board, and they will participate in this, because the survey is going out to an awful lot of people. You would hope you'll get a lot of surveys back.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think it's really important for the exercise to be successful that the fans do participate in the process, and I've got absolutely no doubt that they will. As I said earlier, I think, you know, I've never hidden anything in the respect that the support that the fans have given the club in the club's time of need has been nothing short of sensational. So I think this is an ideal opportunity, and a small way of thanking the supporters for all their hard work and their support, that we do listen to them. And as I say, it's really encouraging. I know for a fact that a lot of supporters already are already talking about it and looking forward to taking part in it.
I know you're a big supporter, obviously, of the fans' rights and what they have to give to the club, and what they should get back as well. It's important for the club to grow and move forward as an institution, and to get back to where it was in the past, and where it belongs in the future as well. It's important that it has the fans on board with them, because really, I know it's a cliche and it's said so often that the club is nothing without the fans, but it's absolutely true, and it's something which is very, very important at this time in Rangers history.
It's never been more, you know, more important, particularly in our club. Our club effectively would not, you know, I think that's a fact, would be nothing without the fans, particularly in the last 24 months. So, you know, every club does have a loyal band of supporters, but none more so than our own. I think the fact, you know, that the supporters around the world have been staggered by the numbers that turn up, particularly at home and away. We're filling stadiums still home and away in the third tier of Scottish football. You know, I think a lot of the pessimists, if you like, perhaps thought that the bubble would burst, and the supporters perhaps, you know, would turn their backs on the club and wouldn't continue the support. And of course, it's really evident that nothing could be further from the case. So, you know, our support, again, as I've said before on numerous occasions, has been absolutely sensational, particularly in the last 24 months. And if anybody deserves a voice, I think it's them.
The thing is that the fans perhaps don't appreciate the power that they have at times, and if they come together and they speak as one in this survey, their views will be listened to, they will be acted upon, and you would hope that they will have a big impact in the club as it does move forward.
Of course, and that's the whole object of the exercise. You know, I mean, we're not going to, you know, listen to the fans and hear their opinion and then not do anything about it. You know, Graham and the board have, you know, have set this process up for a reason, and that reason is obviously to hear the fans' opinions and views and then act upon them.